Hello everyone, this is Spartan Does Gaming. Um, I am going to be prepping for the next season, so bounties and whatnot for a little bit, and also wanted to talk about a discussion that a lot of the community has been sort of concerned about recently, which is the whole Bungie laying a bunch of people off, which is obviously bad. Um, and kind of the fact that people are saying that, Destiny 2 is um, not doing well, which it isn't. That is aside the point, though. My opinion, and it's my opinion, I don't speak for anyone in the community other than myself, which is another thing that I think a lot of YouTube creators seem to not acknowledge enough, is the fact that they may feel that they speak for everybody, but that is not usually the case. Everybody has their own opinions of kind of what their own personal thoughts are on the situation. For me, personally, and I don't know how many of you who even watch my videos watch all the way through. If you do, thank you. If you don't, thanks for stopping by, even if it is just for a few seconds.
Just a second, Guardian.
The biggest thing for me with Destiny is I've been playing it since it was, well, since Destiny 1 was new. Destiny 2 improved upon some of the stuff that Destiny 1 didn't. Most of what was improved upon in Destiny 1 went out the window when Destiny 2 came out, which I was not a fan of, but they fixed it relatively quickly. The issue with Destiny, and the reason why, in my opinion, it's not a dead game, but it is dying slowly. In my opinion, the reason for this is the fact that there's a very finite amount of people who play it still. There's people who come back for the major DLC expansions. There's people who come back for the major, like the main seasonal content stuff. They're always the same people. And in order for me to get people who I know who want to play into Destiny, they have to spend hundreds of dollars on DLC. They have to spend hours and hours on content that I still help them, but I have no interest in doing it because it doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't farm any gear that I want. So, end of the day, the required effort in order to enter into Destiny as a game, as a franchise, is too high. We don't have new people joining. We have people leaving who have been playing for years, but we don't have anybody new joining, because by the time you get through all that beginning content, all of your friends have essentially left you in the dust because they're however many hours ahead of you in content. So then they have to slow themselves down in order to catch you back up. So, end of the day, it comes down to, yes, Destiny 2 is a dying game. No, it's not dead. But it's going to go one of two ways. It'll either go the way that Diablo did, Diablo and World of Warcraft, where they still have new people joining into the game. They still have new people, coming into the franchise. Destiny 2 just, it doesn't have enough pull for people. And if it did have enough pull, then the extra requirements to entry wouldn't be as bad as they are. That being said, though, if I'm a new player starting, I shouldn't have to run hours and hours of content in order to get all of my stasis subclass or all of my threadrunner subclass, because I'm new. I don't know how any of this stuff works, and I can't play with my friends because they're all too high level. Or I can, but then they would be going down to my level, and then I wouldn't be able to do content they wanted to do because it doesn't work that way. Whereas major content expansions like Final Shape or like Lightfall, where there's a massive increase to the power level, where it equalizes everybody, those are times for people to enter into the game. The problem is that there's, for the community that still exists, who plays it consistently. And while I play it consistently, I play a lot of other games as well. Which, if you've been on my channel, you'll notice. Diablo, this, Valheim. I'm going to probably start posting stuff about Division. It's just, there's not enough pull for new players to spend time to get into the game aside from those major content releases. And those major content releases will pull people, but only temporarily, which you can see in numbers. Lightfall, while it didn't sell as great as Witch Queen, did sell decently well.
Right.
But then players dropped off hard after that because Lightfall was a miss. And while I enjoyed the campaign, it did not hit where it needed to hit. Figure out when the screen's going out. I'll worry about that after I'm done talking and finishing bounties. Probably have too many things open or something. So, my point in all of this is there's been a lot of people who have been talking about how the game is not doing as well as it should be, or the whole acquisition with Sony and Bungie is, you know, the start to the end, or I don't know, any number of different things. There's a lot of things that go into it, but the major thing is player retention wouldn't matter as much if we didn't need to retain players. If we constantly had new players, it wouldn't be a problem. We don't, which is why it is a problem. Master Fallen, Arc Kill. Oh, that's my rating dungeon. Better. Arc, Solar, Machine Gun. I have just the thing. I do not, on the other hand, have a sniper on me, though. I have a machine gun. I'm hoping next season is a massive win. I'm hoping that Final Shape is a massive win. The game really kind of needs that. And Bungie should be able to pull it off. And this isn't the first time that this kind of stuff has happened. Look all the way back to V1 and you'll see a pretty good example of it. The events that led up to Taken King. Taken King was what brought a lot of new players into Destiny 1. I had stopped playing Destiny 1 after, well, after the initial launch, to be honest. I had kind of come back to it a couple of times and then just kind of stopped. And then Taken King came out and it caught my attention again. First time I've seen blueberries in a while.
I'm showing a war set falling out of orbit. Calculating trajectory. Looks like it's going to touch down nearby. That's that one done. That one done. Kinetic weapons still. Super kills. Definitely blueberries. It's a titan and it's not punching things.
weapons, machine gun, public events, solar void, sniper rifles, rocket launchers, face hand cannon, punchy punchy. I have a hand cannon on me, so that's nice. Do not have a trace rifle. A sniper though. Okay, we're gonna go up to here next. Open that. Melee, same thing with the sniper rifle. So we can go back over to that.
Vendors towards the city as clear as possible across hostile territory. I've marked targets of opportunity that could use your attention. What is that? That.
Sniper rifle calibration, rockets and tracer point. Pull out. Ruinous. Vicus, why not? And Ruinous effigy, I'm gonna equip a rocket launcher. Ruinous.
I'm showing an alert from Rasputin that a Warsat unit is about to crash in the Cosmodrome.
bounties. There's officially all my bounties. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. So you did. If you liked what you saw, subscribe, please. I do want more than 3 subscribers. That would be fantastic. Aside from that, hope everybody's doing well. Not getting up too much trouble.